It's always good to let Bible words be defined with the Bible. That way we avoid the confusion that the teachings and sometimes the misunderstandings of men read into Bible words. But if we look at Bible words in their Bible context, we will understand them much clearer. Let's take the word baptism, for instance. In John chapter 3, verse 22, it says, "After these things came Jesus and his disciples into the land of Judea, and there he tarried with them and baptized. And John also was baptizing." John, the forerunner of Jesus, was also baptizing at Enon near Salem, because there was much water there, and they came and were baptized. Now, we learn in the next chapter that Jesus did not personally baptize anyone with his own hands, but the baptism was done in the name of Jesus through his disciples. But here we see the word baptism several times. Now, we understand that in our English Bibles, and yet in the religious world it's defined in a variety of ways. When you go back to the original word in the original text, it means immersion, to dip, to submerge, to plunge underneath the surface of. But immersion is probably the best way for us to think about it. You see, John the Baptist that's referred to in that verse really was John the immerser, because that's what he did. He immersed people. That's really probably the best way to think about him and to define him. But even if we didn't know all of that, I want you to notice how the text reinforces that John was immersing people here. Notice it says at this location, because there was much water there. It doesn't just say he was doing it there because there was water there. There was water there, and so John was baptizing people here. It says very specifically there was much water there. And if it was by immersion, you're going to need much water. And when we look at something like that, the illustration is so very clear, the text is so very clear to help us understand a Bible concept, a Bible word in the Bible truth, and apply it to our own lives. And so let's teach other people the truth, let's understand the truth, and let's believe and obey the truth.